In der letzten Episode in Teyvat haben wir mit Kaya gesprochen, dessen Großvater ein Pirat war und einen Schatz versteckt hat.
Treasure? Treasure. Treasure!
Dieses fliegende Vieh, Paimon oder so, war komplett davon besessen und hat alles ausgelabert, also konnte uns jeder einfach hören. Aber gut, ist jetzt halt so. Währenddessen mussten wir uns einigen Herausforderungen stellen, bis wir immer näher zu dem Schatz gekommen sind. Ich bin sogar in einer Cutscene einfach gestorben. Aber gut, ist halt so. Bis wir an den Ort des Schatzes gekommen sind, wo wir eine Truppenstufe von 10 gebraucht haben, die ich nicht hatte und deswegen gestorben bin. Aber nicht schlimm. In der heutigen Episode werden wir es herauskriegen, wie ich es doch schaffen werde. Für die heutige Episode wollte ich jetzt das Spiel starten. Aber erst musste ich dann ein Update machen.
Oh no!
Ich sitze schon 3 ganze Stunden hier und warte. Und dann war erstens das Update und dann bin ich jetzt im Game und es ist noch ein Update. Alles klar, aber es ist jetzt endlich fertig. Das kannst du keinem sagen. Okay, willkommen dann jetzt offiziell zu der nächsten Episode von Genshin Impact. Und zwar in der letzten Episode, ja, lief es nicht so gut, weil ich bin gestorben. Aber was ich jetzt auch gesehen habe, ey, vielen Dank, Salty Dragon. Natürlich nehme ich deine Freundschaftsanfrage an. Und du hast mir gesagt, wenn ich jetzt in mein Inventar gehe, da habe ich dann diese Bücher. Oder diese Schriftrollen. Und da kann ich einen Charakter hochstufen. Zum Beispiel Aether. Material zum Hochstufen wählen. Ja, das da. Will ich jetzt... Warte mal. Mache ich jetzt erstmal 3. Jetzt ist er Stufe 16 sogar geworden. Aber wir wollen ja auch die anderen Charaktere hochstufen. Deswegen hier 16. Machen wir auch sie 16. Und machen wir dann alle, die ich jetzt habe, auf 16. Eigentlich habe ich schon so viel hier. Warum hat man das irgendwann mal eigentlich gelernt, dass man hier so Leute hochstufen kann? Weil dann würde ich das jetzt halt... Das ist sehr sinnvoll. So. Dann habe ich alle auf Stufe 16. Und dadurch müsste ich ja eigentlich das für mich möglich machen, diesen Gegner dort... Oder diese Gegner mit hohem Level ab empfohlene Stufe 10 zu besiegen. Aber da ist mir noch eine Frage. Ich kann doch auch Waffen verbessern. Ich möchte mir etwas schmieden lassen zum Beispiel. Da, seht ihr, wir haben neues Zeug. Wo wir aber... noch nicht so wirklich was machen können. Deswegen nochmal in mein Inventar und dort habe ich doch irgendwo Waffen. Zum Beispiel das hier. Ich könnte ja meinem Hauptcharakter eine bessere Waffe geben, oder? Da muss ich aber unter Figuren dann. Waffe. Da. Wechseln. Diese hier. Wechseln. Und dann kann ich die auch noch verstärken. Und dafür, das habe ich mich jetzt ein bisschen informiert, sind diese Kristalle gedacht. Verstärken. Folgende Materialien werden bei der Verstärkung zurückgegeben, weil die EP nicht benötigt werden. Willst du fortfahren? Ja. Und jetzt habe ich das aufs Maximum. Was wir dann auch machen können, ist, dass Kaya diese Waffe kriegt. Einfach so aus Prinzip. Und wir verstärken die genauso wieder. So. Danach haben wir Amber. Die hat derzeit den stärksten Bogen, den ich habe. Verstärken. Und dann haben wir Lisa. Der geben wir das 3-Sterne-Buch. Was ist eigentlich Verfeinerung? Waffen gleicher Art. Ah. Keine Ahnung. Aber gut, automatisch Hilfe. Nein. Verstärken. Aber kann ich jetzt auch wirklich so Schwerter? Okay, das ist ja das, was meine Charaktere nicht haben. Ich habe meinen Charakteren Stärkeres gegeben. Kann ich auch mit Waffen das verstärken? Okay. Also jetzt hat, meines Erachtens, habe ich alles Mögliche gemacht, sodass ich jetzt halt nicht mehr durchfallen würde in dem nächsten Tempel. Oder in den Tempel von Kaya, wo der Piratenschatz ist. Und dort gehen wir jetzt halt hin. Also nur so zur kurzen Erklärung, warum jetzt halt gefühlt 2 Wochen kein Video mehr kam. Ich war krank im Bett mit Fieber und allen möglichen. Aber ich bin wieder zurück. Einigermaßen gesund. Ja, ich will wieder Videos machen, also Truppenstufe 10 empfohlen. Und meine Truppenstufe sind 16 im Durchschnitt. So wie ich das sehe. Habe ich recht? Ich habe alles Mögliche gemacht, dass ich jetzt halt das hier hoffentlich besser überstehe. Also. Also es kommt mir sogar vor, dass es jetzt gerade... Aua. Gerade irgendwie besser ist. Aua! Hallo! Verbrenn nicht! Okay, du. Und diese Herausforderung läuft zum Beispiel auch auf Zeit. Also darf ich jetzt halt nicht so lange einfach hier rum vergeuden. Ja, alles klar. Aber wir sehen, ich bin jetzt schon besser, weil ich das hier jetzt einigermaßen gut geschafft habe. Im letzten Teil oder im letzten Video war das jetzt nicht so gut.
Is this the end? Where are you, my treasure?
Paimon.
Let's look around.
I'll save you the trouble. How about you let me take over?
Jemand von den Schatzräubern?
Sharp eye, but too slow. I'm Izzard. I thank you both on behalf of the treasure hoarders.
Aw. We've been keeping a low profile. How did word get out?
Also, ich verstehe das ganz gut. Paimon, du hast einfach alles nur rausgeredet.
Paimon won't let you have the treasure without a fight.
You would be wise not to underestimate us. My gang is just outside waiting for my order. However, they're not as, sociable as me.
I'm sorry to rain on your parade, but your gang won't be participating in your current plan. If you'd like to ask why, you can go see them in Mondstadt prison. Or perhaps you'd prefer to join them permanently.
The Knights.
Hey, it's Kaya. Kaya, he wants to steal your treasure. Get him.
Ugh, almost had it.
Oh, you mean the treasure? Sorry, but there wasn't any treasure to begin with.
Was?
You came all the way for nothing. Just give it up.
What? No treasure? Did Kaya just say there isn't any treasure?
You got me good. Didn't think the Knights would resort to such tactics.
A thief has no right to criticize the methods of the Knights of Favil. Wait, what are you?
You're not gonna get me! Okay, oh god, what is this? I didn't mean it.
What a troublemaker.
You, Knight, you're not gonna watch me die, are ya?
What an interesting suggestion.
Fine, I'll confess and go quietly. Please, just help me.
All right then. Guess I will have to do some overtime work after all.
Woher kommt ihr jetzt? Hallo? Hallo, 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 hallo.
Let it rain.
Okay, es war einigermaßen einfach jetzt.
How embarrassing, having my life saved by a knight.
Don't forget what you promised, or that thing will be the least of your worries.
Hey, is this how the Knights of Favonius treats the people they catch?
I'm just joking. All right, let's take him back.
Sir! Yes, sir! Captain, should we take these two in as well?
Warum?
What?
Of course not. They are the ones who made this arrest possible. Without them spreading our fabricated intel, we wouldn't have been able to catch the treasure hoarders.
Die Informationen waren also falsch?
You're a bad man for lying to me. Shame on the knights.
All right, stop it already. Though the treasure doesn't exist, you did want it for yourself, didn't you? Otherwise, you would have informed me of your intentions, no?
That? Well, let's go. Hyman's done talking to him.
Just a sec. You did help me out, so you do deserve a reward. This is the triumphant harbinger of dawn that points towards victory. As its name suggests, it symbolizes light and victory. If you don't mind, I would like to present you with this harbinger of dawn as a reward.
Harbinger of dawn?
That's right. It suits a well-cultured and disciplined person such as yourself. Wouldn't you say?
Well, if the reward is this harbinger of dawn.
You'd forgive me, right? I'm honored to have such an understanding friend.
Yes.
You have my apologies for the deception. I will not use the same method twice.
Also, das heißt, ihr werdet das nächste Mal eine andere Methode verwenden.
What a wonderful day. Now, I have to go interrogate my suspect. Please excuse me. Do come visit me at our headquarters when you have the chance.
Verpisst sich einfach und hat sich nicht auf meine Frage irgendwie getraut zu antworten, dass er das nächste Mal andere Methoden verwendet. Aber gut. Damit haben wir zumindest was Gutes getan und so ein paar Räuber in das Gitter geführt. Jetzt aber ist in der letzten Episode uns auch aufgefallen, dass wir Amber getroffen haben. Schauen wir mal, was sie so von uns wollte.
Hey, traveler. I've been looking for you everywhere. How's that wind glider I gave you last time?
Funktioniert eigentlich ganz gut.
Seems like it's really growing on you. But then again, you don't have a gliding license, do you?
Jetzt brauche ich einen Flugschein. Was? Warum brauche ich einen Flugschein? Alter!
A gliding license? What's that? Isn't it obvious? You gotta have a gliding license to legally glide in Mondstadt. Oh, but we've been gliding for ages now. This is the first we've heard about it. Yeah, you've been gliding all over the place. Everyone's noticed. So, you came looking for us because you want to give us a gliding license? No way! The Knights of Favonius have strict rules. You need to pass an exam, and only then will the Knights issue your license. Today, I'm here as an examiner to oversee your official gliding exam. I gave you your wing glider, so this is my responsibility. At least that's what acting Grandmaster Jean would say. An exam? What a pain in the butt. Then again, since Amber is the examiner...
Aber ja, Paimon, weil sie Prüferin ist, kann sie doch bestimmt ein Auge zudrücken, oder?
No with a capital N-O. Do not challenge the authority of Examiner Amber. I mean, the whole city saw how well you flew the day that Storm Terror attacked, so I'm sure you'll have no problems. But we do need to respect the rules and glide properly. Here, take this gliding manual. No need to memorize it, just be familiar with everything in there. For example, only one person per wing glider, no carrying anything over the set weight limit, no taking off using an animo slime, and so on and so forth. Anyway, be sure to read it, okay? I had to read a load of big, thick books too when Lisa was teaching me magic. Wow, that's a big old book! Paimon thinks we best get started. Great, come find me when you're done. I'll be at Windrise. The Knights of Favonia's gliding manual does not sound like a fun read.
Naja, hilft nix. Dann sollte ich mal lieber anfangen, den zu lesen. Nachdem... Okay, es ist weg.
When the first wisp of wind brushed across the land, birds that yearned for the sky had wings, but no way to fly. They asked the animal god, "How can we reach the heavens?" To which the animal god replied, "You have yet to find that which is most important." As the god spoke, the wind thrust the seeds of a dandelion high into the sky. The birds thrust out their wings, but the breeze was all too mild, leaving them to stumble across the earth. So they went to the gorge, where the wind showed off its wild and incomparable strength. They threw themselves off the cliff and flapped their wings amongst the howling winds until they were able to fly freely in the sky. To the animal god they went to gleefully say, "We understand now. All we needed was a stronger wind to fly." In reply, the animal god said, "What you lacked was not wind, but courage. It is courage that has allowed you to become the first flying birds of this world."
That's a cool story. But is the Knight's gliding manual really written in that style?
Also war jetzt gerade echt komisch. Sieht eher wie eine Fabel aus.
Anyway, let's go find Amber.
Ja, suchen wir Amber.
Great, you're here. Did you have a good read-through of the gliding manual? Got all the rules down?
Also Regeln habe ich nicht gefunden. Ich hab's durchgelesen. Aber,
Sounds like it was a real drag. I would know. I've been there. Ugh, the gliding manual is super dry. I couldn't get into it at all. Don't tell Jean, though. Really? Paimon thought there were some pretty cool stories in the gliding manual. Cool stories? Oh, you must mean the example cases in the appendix. Some of them I like. My favorite one is about the illegal animo slime takeoff. Apparently, if you pop an animo slime and take off in the burst of wind, it shoots you up really, really high. I really want to try it. No, not that story. Paimon meant the one with the little bird who wanted to learn to fly. What? Let me take a look. Oh, shoot. This is the storybook I used to read as a kid.
also hat sie uns doch ein falsches Buch gegeben.
Oops, sorry. I put both books in the same pile and must have grabbed the wrong one when I was leaving. How in the heck do you confuse a bedtime story with an instruction manual?
Gute Beschreibung, Paimon.
This is so embarrassing. It's because, maybe deep down inside, that fairy tale is the thing that truly taught me how to glide. What you lacked was not wind. It's courage that's allowed you to become the first flying birds of this world. Reading that gave me the courage to glide, to become an outrider, and to become the gliding champion of Mondstadt. But anyway, let's get back to the exam. Don't be nervous. Just glide like you're used to. Okay then, you just need to follow the marked route to the finish.
Okay, dann bin ich bereit. Das ist jetzt... das ist recht schnell. Aber das ist jetzt nur durch die Ringe, oder? Und da oben ist eine Zeit. Mehr ist es nicht.
You nailed it! But it's no surprise, given the way you handle your glider in a storm. The next part of the exam is in Mondstadt. See you there. Don't keep me waiting. Alrighty then. You heard her. Back to the city. Let's not keep her waiting.
Eieiei. Eigentlich ist diese Flugprüfung echt nicht schwer.
Hey, here! Over here! I'm all set up. Let's carry on with the exam. Same deal as before. Glide through the markers and get to the finish without stopping in the middle.
Okay, ich bin bereit. Es ist quasi nochmal dasselbe, nur dass wir jetzt in Mondstadt sind. Hilfe? Hilfe? Alles klar. Das sind jetzt nur... Das war's jetzt auch schon wieder? Okay, einfach.
Seems like you've got the hang of wind gliding now. Let's do the final stage. Easy! You've flown this way before anyway! Once you've passed this final stage, you'll finally be able to get your very own gliding license. Just keep thinking about that license. Ready?
Ja, sowas von ready. Windmühle. Uah.
Windborne traveler, you are required to land at once by the order of the Knights of Favonius. I am Otto of the Knights of Favonius.
What's going on?
Please, show me your gliding license.
Papiere? Den Flugschein vielleicht?
It is against the law to glide without a license. I am arresting you under Section 7, Article 12 of the Mondstadt Penal Code.
Ich mach grad die Prüfung,
You have
ey.
the right to remain silent. Anything you say will forever carry on the wind.
Willst du mich verarschen?
I'm an instructor. This is a gliding exam.
Oh, I see.
Okay, ich habe jetzt schon
Well, you
gedacht.
picked a bad time to hold your gliding exam.
Really? Why?
The Knights of Favonius received a report from a sister at the cathedral claiming she saw Raptor gliding around these parts. I thought your student here must have been his partner in crime.
Raptor? Who's that?
A known criminal in Mondstadt. He always uses a wind glider to commit his crimes, so people started calling him Raptor.
Wow, he flies fast then.
So far, we haven't managed to catch him. Our plan this time was to draw him into the cathedral with a precious artifact and ambush him inside. But he escaped with the artifact. Fortunately, one of the sisters put some secret markings on the artifact using elemental magic. But he was too fast, and we couldn't even keep up with the trail the markings left behind.
Well, if you need help chasing down a gliding criminal, I'm the one for the job. So tell me, which way did he go?
As far as I know, he was last seen near Springvale. But that was some time ago.
Leave it to me. With us chasing him down together, he doesn't stand a chance.
Und was ist mit meiner Flugprüfung?
Once we've got this raptor guy, we'll pick up where we left off.
Na, super.
But no need to worry. I'll be sure to have a word with Jean.
Jetzt wird meine Flugprüfung verspätet. Wegen so einem komischen Vogel. Aber gut. Ist so. Jagen wir diesem Vogel hinterher. Also, die Mission von Amber jetzt muss irgendwo hier sein. Erstmal Teleportationspunkt. Und dann sehen wir doch, dass er hier ist.
This is Springvale. There must be some clues about raptor around here. The sister from the cathedral put some secret animal markings on the artifact he took. Use your elemental sight and keep your eyes peeled for clues.
Das war ja das, ja. Und da haben wir's. Ein abgebrochener Zweig.
Ooh, hey, what do you think this is? It looks like a broken tree branch. Oh, Paimon knows. It's from a frame of a wind glider. Therefore, there are no elemental traces on it. It looks like it's just a plain old tree branch.
Zerrissener Stoff?
A strip of cloth with animal markings on it. Looking at the design and the way it's woven, there's a good chance it came from a wind glider. Wow, Outriders have to be textile experts now? It's a harder job than Paimon thought. If this really belongs to Raptor, it must mean his wind glider is broken.
Und dann haben wir hier eine elementare Spur.
How do we know if this was left by Raptor or an Animo slime? Animo slimes are airborne creatures. They don't leave marks on the ground unless someone stomped on one to take off. Wait, are you telling me people actually do that? Either way, let's make a mental note of these markings. They're very clear. It appears that the elemental markings point this way. Huh. Well, do you think he ran off ahead? There's only one way to find out. Come on, we should keep following the markings. Ooh, what's that? Looks like something's going on up ahead. It sounds like there's a battle going on. Could that be Raptor? Quick, let's keep going.
Wo? Da hinten. Das sind Hilly-Schurle.
Thank goodness, the Knights of Favonius have arrived. The hilly trolls won't dare pursue me any longer.
What happened?
I can't believe it, but the hilly trolls attacked our carts. Luckily, I outran them.
Hilly churls? But I thought the Knights of Favonius had cleared out most of the hilly churl camps around these parts.
It's a small camp not too far from the village. The route I take on my delivery runs ensures I steer clear of it. But today, some crazy fellow suddenly fell out of the sky and landed right in the camp.
Now, who does that remind me of?
Oh, it really riled them up. They chased the funny-looking fellow as he fled, which brought them out into the open. I managed to get away, but they smashed my fruit carts to smithereens. Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do when the merchant caravan gets here tomorrow.
Funny looking? In what way?
He was holding on to something. Must have been heavy because he couldn't glide in a straight line to save his life. Maybe that's why he fell. Honestly, people like that shouldn't be allowed in the skies. It doesn't take a genius to know you're not supposed to carry heavy objects while gliding. I'm gonna report that idiot and make sure he gets his license revoked.
Heavy object? The artifact? This could well be our guy. Tell me, did you see which way he went?
I managed to catch a glimpse as I ran from the hilly churls. I think he went that way.
Seems like a strong lead. On with the chase. Oh, and don't worry. As soon as I get back, I'll tell the knights to mop up the rest of the hilly churls as soon as possible.
Okay. Was ist denn das hier? Habe ich jetzt echt aus Versehen ein Wildschwein getötet? Alles klar. Das war nicht gewollt. Oh, wer seid denn ihr?
Windblade!
Hey,
Aua. So, Amber.
no one escapes my sight.
Alter, mit was werft ihr? Ich sehe nichts mehr. Alter, ist das dein Ernst? Hör auf!
Don't get frostbite. Freeze.
Apart from the hilly churls, there's a bunch of funny-looking people, too. Judging from the type of wind gliders they've got, I'd say this lot is with Raptor. But if that's the case, what are they hanging around here for? I wonder. Huh. Look where we are.
Also, es gibt keine weiteren elementaren Spuren.
The elemental power on the artifact must have worn off. Raptor must have realized the markings would give away his position and sent his minions to slow us down. That way, when the effect wears off, he can make his escape. He won't get away with this. After him! But we also haven't found the artifact, which means Raptor still has it on him. Forget these guys. Come on, let's keep following the elemental markings.
Also, hier ist jetzt das Versteck des komischen Vogels. Gehen wir rein, denke ich. Truppenstufe 4 empfohlen. Ja, gut. Meine Truppenstufe ist das Vierfache. Cool.
There's only one way over there. Raptor must be up ahead. However, it looks like the only way we can catch up is if we glide. But there's a ton of enemies below. They'll definitely attack us after we take off. If we're gonna do this, we'll have to glide and defeat them in one fell swoop. You still had one stage to go in your exam, right? Yeah, but what's that gotta do with anything? How about we make this the third and final stage of your gliding exam? Are you sure that's how the exam is supposed to go? It's a custom version of the exam, designed by yours truly. Besides, the normal version of the exam wouldn't be fit for the hero of Mondstadt himself. So, what do you say?
Also, ich sag, ich werde diese Prüfung schaffen, egal was es mich kosten wird. Ich schaffe es.
Woohoo! Good answer! Prepare for takeoff. Raptor awaits you once you defeat all these enemies. Then that gliding license is yours.
Nutze die vorhandenen Windfelder, um weiterzufliegen und gleichzeitig den Angriffen der Gegner auszuweichen. Während du fliegst, kannst du Bomben werfen und so alle Gegner vernichten. Okay. Und wie werfe ich mit E? Okay, das ist eigentlich nicht so schwer. Ich darf, denke ich, nur nicht auf den Boden kommen. Ist das die Aufgabe? Noch einmal zurück. Alles klar, die beschießen mich. Nochmal zurück.
Nice! You breezed through it.
Okay.
You're a natural. I knew you'd be fine. All that's left now is to grab ourselves a raptor. Let's go!
Ja, den komischen Vogel, den fassen wir jetzt.
I'll race you there. That's
Ich mach mal noch alles hier kaputt irgendwie. Ah, okay. Ich muss jetzt das sogar so machen, weil ich den nicht anders erwische. Ich brauche Amber. Und hier brauche ich sie auch. Zerstöre die Energiequelle, um die Vorrichtung zu aktivieren. Falscher Charakter. Lässt Zeug. Ah, okay. Ei, was ist denn das jetzt halt hier? Okay, jetzt sind hier neue. Weg mit euch. Okay. Ich gehe jetzt noch rum und zerstöre diese Kisten. Weil, ja, keine Ahnung, so Fleisch und so Zeug ist halt schon gut. Und Truhen kann ich hier überall finden. Da ist noch was. Gut, dann gibt es nichts weiteres. Ah, da liegt noch was. Eine Karotte auch noch.
It looks like there's no way across. Ugh, he must be around here somewhere. Amber! Over there!
If you insist on chasing me, so be it. Huh? Who brought the little girl?
You must be Raptor! You can't escape!
I don't need to escape. There's no way you can make it over here.
Oh, it is pretty high. And quite far.
Oh, little girl, why don't you run along home now and let your leader deal with this? Don't worry, I promise that once the Grandmaster gets here, I'll surrender immediately.
Hey, watch it! You're talking to a Knights of Favonius outrider. You'll be sorry when I arrest you.
Ey, Amber, du hast mir doch beigebracht, dass man sich immer gut umsehen sollte.
You're right. Ugh, he's right there in front of us. If only we could glide across. So how did he get across?
Vielleicht gibt es ja eine Vorrichtung dafür.
I don't see a mechanism, and I have good eyesight. Besides, there's nowhere on the cliff that you could build one.
Bye-bye, kiddo.
Oh no! He's getting away! Ugh, we can't hesitate any longer. The only way to get across is to glide there. But... Don't worry. I'm the gliding champion of Mondstadt, remember? If Raptor can do it, I can do it too.
Oi, Outrider! You have less chance of surviving this than jumping off the Animo God statue in Mondstadt without your wind glider. Haha!
Es braucht zwar Überwindung, aber es ist zu schaffen, Amber.
Paimon sees your point. If you rule out everything that's completely impossible, gliding is the only idea left. Remember that book I lent you? The one I thought was the gliding manual, but wasn't? The first birds couldn't fly. Flight was their reward for their courage to plunge into the canyon. Be my witness.
Du schaffst das, Kundschafterin.
Raptor says I'll never make it. But if you listen carefully...
Wait! Stop! You'll never make it! Come on, off you go now. Back home like a good little girl.
Raptor says I'll never make it. But if you listen carefully... The wind says I will make it, and that's good enough for me.
Das schaffe ich jetzt? Fragezeichen. Ach Gott. Warte mal. Das war...
No! You're gonna It's a wind current! She's gliding! Amber's gliding!
You're crazy, kid! You must have known about the wind current. There's no way you would have jumped otherwise.
The wind takes care of those who have courage. Now sit still and await your arrest, like a good little boy.
Okay, zwar habe ich es jetzt halt nicht so wirklich geschafft, weil ich abgestürzt bin. Und wo ist der jetzt? Okay. Gut. Haben wir das jetzt auch geklärt.
Cool it.
I got careless. Picked the wrong test subject.
Here's freeze. You're open. Ah! Just a temporary setback. Dodge this.
Hammer euch.
All right, I got him. I only noticed the wind current from in the air, and it's the only one. It would be suicide to try and escape in the direction Raptor was going. In other words, the only way Raptor could have gotten out would be this way, past us.
Aha! So he was just trying to fool us by acting smug, in the hope that we would just give up and leave. Little did he know, we're not so easily fooled.
It was all thanks to your sharp thinking. Just like a wise man once said, once you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains, no matter how improbable, must be the truth. At the end of the day, gliding is 7 parts technique, 3 parts instinct, and then 90 parts courage.
Okay.
What you did now looked more like 99 parts courage.
It was just like in my first gliding exam. I was super nervous, but in the end, there was nothing to be afraid of, and I passed no problem. I kinda missed that nervous rush in the exams I've done since then. It just wasn't the same.
Sorry. Paimon thought you said you passed no problem. What do you mean exam since then?
Well, you see, the thing is, Mondstadt is all, no glide zone this, no landing zone that. Every time I get my license, it keeps getting revoked. I must have taken the exam about 15 times altogether.
Was? Ich will das aber bitte nicht.
But I always pass the first time. I guess my little gliding manual ain't so bad after all.
Let's go and get a copy of the real gliding manual from Acting Grandmaster Jean sometime.
In Ordnung, mach mal.
I'll head off first because I need to escort Raptor back to the city. Once you're back in the city, don't forget to come find me at the cathedral. I'll issue your gliding license there.
She just can't sit still, can she? Guess that's why she's the outrider. When this is all done and dusted, let's head to the cathedral in Mondstadt. Getting this gliding license has turned into quite the adventure.
Naja. Dann schätze ich mal, gehen wir noch zur Kathedrale. Und das wird das Letzte sein, was wir in der heutigen Episode dort machen werden. Unseren Flugschein abholen. Drinnen? Was ist das? Aussichtspunkt. Eintrag zur Favonius-Kathedrale im Handbuch hinzugefügt. Cool. Hey Amber, ich bin da.
Congratulations! Here is your gliding license. You're officially legal now. Yay! I'm not surprised though. You are a natural after all.
Also einfach war es... Ja, einfach war es eigentlich schon. Was war denn da jetzt so schwer?
Oh, and I'll sign you up for the next wind gliding championship.
Nicht dein Ernst. Sowas mache ich nicht mit.
I glide so fast that no one can keep up. It's just me up there, on my own, gliding around. It's kinda boring.
Naja. Dann... Gut, wenn du mich schon angemeldet hast, dann werde ich auch diese Meisterschaft gewinnen. Darauf... Ich wette mit dir.
Oh, fighting talk. It seems you have no idea how terrifying the championship really is.
Nee, ich habe echt keine Ahnung.
Well, until I kick your butt in the championship, I wish you a happy, liberating, and above all, law-abiding gliding experience. Make sure you obey the rules. Whatever you do, don't get your license revoked.
Oh, brother. If you ask me, that's a bit rich coming from Amber.
Jo. Das... Jetzt habe ich ein Flugrad... Jetzt habe ich sogar einen Flugratgeber bekommen. Hier. Dieses Handbuch dient der Vorbereitung und Nutzung von Windgleitern für Anfänger. Och, Gottes Wille. Das lese ich mir nach der Episode mal durch. Auf jeden Fall. Für die nächste Episode brauchen wir Abenteuerstufe 10. Oder wir machen einen Weltenauftrag. Zum Beispiel das Mädchen mit den Animus-Siegeln. Und zwar, welche Stufe haben wir? 9. Wir brauchen nicht mehr lange, dann können wir mit dem Hauptauftrag weitermachen. Aber diese Episode ist jetzt sowieso richtig groß und ewig lang, weil wir Zeug von Kaya gemacht haben und jetzt Amber das ganze Zeug. Darum, ja, vielen Dank, dass man zugesehen hat. Falls euch das Video gefallen hat, würde ich mich über einen Daumen nach oben freuen. Und ja, dann wünsche ich euch einen wunderschönen Tag und eine wunderschöne Woche und wir sehen uns bis zum nächsten Video. Ciao, ciao. Warte, eigentlich wollte ich in diese Richtung fliegen, aber das... Okay, vergessen wir es einfach.